Hey guys, how's it going? It's Power Gaming 8590 here. Today we're going to be taking a look at a new verified creation called the Unmarked Vault by Shredda4. This does cost 300 in-game credits and is available on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. So for PlayStation players, this one works for you. Now what this one does is it adds in a new vault to explore, as well as a giant interior settlement, as well as a quest. Now to start the quest, you're going to need to travel kind of by recon Bunker Theta, head over eastward towards the little river, and you should encounter a cave there that upon entering will give you the quest. As you can see, I already traveled a little way over. There's the cave, and we're going to make our way in and get started on this. Now, as we are making our way down this cliff, if you do enjoy Fallout 4 modding videos, do feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate any and all support. Now, we're going to take out this Yao Guai real quick. Just because I feel like it. There we go. Alright, and here is our cave. The Lynnfield tunnels. Interesting. Let's make our way on in. Okay. Out of sight, out of mind. Investigate Lynnfield tunnels. Okay. That sounds interesting, to say the least. Let's get started. I don't know why I'm just standing there. Don't ask me. Now, we're actually going to go ahead, we're going to mark that one and get rid of out of time. Okay, so it doesn't give us a quest marker, it just says investigate. Oh, hi there. Good, we'll use some VATS on you. That seemed easy. Oh, and a rad roach. Again, not that difficult. Some stairs. Oh, a glowing blowfly. Let's take you out. Well, I think I got hit from behind. Alright, we'll just use VATS. VATS makes everything easier. Alright, let's go ahead, take him out. There we are. And I guess we'll keep going deeper into the cave. Although I think we were at a dead end. A legendary vampiric blood bug. That is not really what I wanted to see. Alright, let's drink a beverage to try and get our health up. Whoa, that... Oh, get off of me. Come on. Let's try and take it out. Alright, I guess we're going to drink a second refreshing beverage. And it flew away. Well, it can stay there. Now, back to where we just were. I think there's nothing down this way, just a crate. Just a crate. So that is not the direction. Oh, and it's coming back for us. Oh, okay. We ended up taking it out. Had a super sledge. Not really interested in that. Now, we came from those steps. Oh, hey, there's a hidden medkit up there. So let's go this direction. Well, we were able to take that other one out pretty quick. Oh, that one also went down rather easily. I'll take it. Let's keep making our way through. Okay, we got something down here. What's this? What have we stumbled upon? Some kind of construction area. Is that a dog? Yes, that's a very angry dog. Let's take him out. Got a raider, rad scorpion. Definitely some shenanigans were going on there. Not sure what. An expert locked door. Let's hold off going there. Let's go deeper. I feel like that is the correct way. some more metal steps, and I see another rad roach. Take him out. And, okay, we got a cazador. Not part of the mod, but is just a creature mod that I run that adds in some new Vegas critters. Oh, I hate stingwings. Alright, go ahead and reload. There we go. Let's make our way around, and is that just a pool of water? If so, I'm going to be slightly disappointed. Let's go in. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's just a little water area. Nothing. Oh, a festering blowfly. Go, the bleed from our shotgun. We'll take him out. And let's continue our hunt, I guess is the best way to put it. Our search of the cave. So we came from there. That way's locked. Wait, is that a hidden area? Okay, no, that's not a hidden area. This is promising. I feel like there was something going on here. Let's head this way. See if there's anything up here. Again, no. That is from one of the other new creations. I still need to cover that one, but don't worry, it'll be coming. I just wanted to take a break from doing weapons for a little bit and cover a new settlement. Because there was so much that was released last week. So it looks like the only way to go is through this locked door. So you're going to need high-end lock picking. Okay, so yeah, that's the only way to get there. So bring a high-end lock pick. Now let's make our way on in. Investigate the vault beneath Lynnfield tunnels. I can do that. Let's see, what do we got down here? Some smashed up lockers, nothing too crazy. We got a novice terminal. Unmarked vault suit. So a vault with no numbers on the suits. Interesting. We'll turn that radio off since we're here. Alright, well let's take a look at what's in this terminal. Open the door. Absolutely. More of the unmarked vault suits, desk fans, some general junk items. Not too much crazy. We got a security terminal. Alright, so this one does have a little bit of lore for us to check out. So you have security log number 3. The latest intake arrived this morning without incident. Most residents were processed and assigned quarters by midday, though there were the usual complaints regarding room assignments and storage allowances. Several shipments were also received from Vault Tech. Food stores, medical supplies, maintenance equipment, and jumpsuits have all been inventoried and transferred to the appropriate departments. One oddity worth, I think it's supposed to be noting, the jumpsuits arrived without any vault designation markings, no numbers, letters, or identifiers of any kind. A few residents commented on it while going through screening. One joked that Vault Tech forgot about us before we even got underground. I've logged the issue with administration. No response yet. Security log number 11. Nothing significant to report this week. Several residents filed complaints regarding access restrictions in the laboratory wing. Administration advised that current protocols remain unchanged. A verbal dispute broke out near the cafeteria during evening meal service. Security responded, but the situation resolved itself before intervention was required. Recommend additional patrols during shift changes. Tempers seem shorter than usual lately. Security log 24. We're operating with a reduced team following the evacuation. The research crew managed to stabilize the situation sooner than expected, but word traveled quickly. Residents began returning in groups almost immediately. The original plan called for medical screening before re-entry. In practice, that lasted less than an hour. By the afternoon, the entrance was crowded with residents demanding access. Security was instructed to prioritize processing and keeping traffic moving. Get the vault door shut as soon as possible. I don't know if we screened everyone properly. Truthfully, I'm not sure anyone could have under the circumstances. For now, everyone is back inside and the vault is secure. Hopefully things settle down. So it seems like something weird was going on. They weren't given any ID numbers. The vault was not assigned a number. And the residents seemed a little unruly. They didn't even screen everyone before they made it in. That's probably not a good sign. Oh! What in the world? We hit the elevator, but it wasn't an elevator. It teleported us back in time? Okay, so these were residents. By the looks of that. That was unexpected. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be in for a little bit of a trippy and cool experience. We have a missile launcher I'm not concerned with. I guess let's go down the elevator. See if we get any more weird flashbacks like that. Oh yeah, vibing to the music. Oh yeah, we're dancing. Alright. Oh, we got a Wendigo hiding here. Alright, take him out. The bleed will probably get him. It did. And continue onward. There's the atrium. We'll go towards maintenance. First, we're going to heal up. And nothing in the tool case of crazy interest. Just some generic loot. Maintenance seems pretty boring. Alright, the atrium. Got a feral. I hear lots of ferals. Yeah, slash Wendigos. Again, Wendigos are not part of this mod. That is from another mod that I have that adds some creature variety from 76 into the Commonwealth. There we go. He is taken out and eliminated. So, is there something back here he was guarding? Not really, just some knobs and basic loot. Alright, let's keep pushing into the vault. What is our objective currently even? Investigate the vault, okay. Well, I think we're doing a good job of that. Take a drink. I know I should have grabbed a drink before recording, but alas, here we are. Ooh, this looks interesting. Alright, quick, he's down. Come on. Ooh, I wasn't expecting the steps. Alright. Go. And looks like we blasted this ghoul's legs off, so let's just take him out real quick. And what do we have here? Guess we'll head... Nothing going on in the bathroom. Oh, another Wendigo. Okay. Go, the bleed will take care of him. Interesting, though. This vault looks very... I don't want to say odd, but it's giving me vibes of... like I've been here before. I don't know why. Like very bad deja vu. Guess we'll go this way. Well, at least this pump shotgun's good at taking out the legs. This is actually a really good one. Inaccessible. Okay, we're not going this way. What other options do we have? We've got residential. and research. We'll go residential. Alright. Take them out. And nothing up over here. I think I hear one moving. There is. This vault is huge. Alright, gotta reload. I might invest in the quick hands perk here. Just to keep our stuff moving. We got more residential and laundry. Man, this place is huge. Unmarked vault master key. Okay, we don't have that. Let's go ahead, we'll stem. I just whipped that shot. Okay, let's keep pushing. Alright, and we do have some skill points we can use, so let's use them. Let's get our agility up to 8, I think it is, for quick hands. And I think we're going to go for bloody mess. Oh, I did not mean to back out. I think rifleman will work for the shotgun. I'm not sure. So we've got a clinic. Atrium, okay. Yeah, this is the direction we want to go. We're just going to force it open because I didn't bring any bobby pins. And I am too lazy to add them and play the minigame. Nursery. This is where the babies would have stayed. That's eerie. You walk in the room and it starts playing like nursery rhymes. That was creepy. Ugh, gave me chills. Let's get away from there. That's creeping me out. So here's a classroom. What in the world was going on in this vault? Here's the barber area. Nothing too crazy there. Not seeing any hints as to what was going on in the classroom area. Guess we'll head into the... Okay. Looks like they were living pretty normal lives. At least until whatever happened. Research password. Okay, so we got the password to go into research. That's good. Not seeing anything else of significance. But what in the world is going on? This is surprisingly creepy. Is this where we can go? No. I don't think we went this way. Anything in here? No, this looks just a standard room. I hear heavy breathing, though. That makes me nervous. Are you? New unmarked jumpsuit. What's here? This is a big room. What in the world? I know I keep saying that, but like, I don't know why, but this mod is giving me the heebie-jeebies. Like, all over. There is just something about it, the atmosphere. Shredda did a really good job of making it like bleak. and creepy. It's real easy to get sucked in to the environment around you. Looks like we have a bowling mini game you could play. Alright, we took him out. Yeah, nothing too crazy going on here. I guess we're off to research to see what was going on there. I am like immersed in this. This is crazy. Okay, so that looks like it just brings you up here. That's good to know. Unmarked vault terminal password. Open door. Alright, so we got the research wing. Alright, take him out. So yeah, I still hear them. Alright, let's pop a quick reload. Alright, I see one hiding in maintenance. Ooh, we're about to die. Let's get down here. Glitch out a little bit, but it'll be okay. Wait, what's this behind us? We need the ID card for Overseer. That's probably hidden in this research terminal. But let's continue and get back in here. So there wasn't much in maintenance from what I saw in our quick head poke in now. Looks like there is something hiding in here. Alright, gotta reload. Stim up. I think I saw another ghoul. I did. This is hydroponics, so this was their food area. Some smashed terminals, some crops, some food that was grown to be eaten, not sold. Alright, so we got research, reactor. Can we go this way? Let's go towards the reactor. Whoa. Alright, so what's wrong with the reactor? I can already tell there's something going on with it. Alright, so the ghouls are taken out. I don't see anything on this side. Oh, you can hear the hum of the electricity. What have we stumbled upon? Overseer's access card. Okay. We really haven't finished looking around the research area, though. We didn't even go into the actual research area. The bathroom. We'll check out the bathroom. There shouldn't be anything scary in here. Oh, there is. A clean toilet. Ooh. Alright, but the actual research area. Maybe there'll be some lore, a terminal or something for us to check out. Fill us in as to what exactly they were doing. Nothing over here. Just some loot. Some nice quality loot. We do have a terminal, the research terminal. Alright, hey. Research notes, power grid. Several residents have reported intermittent power issues in the residential wing. Most complaints involve the cafeteria jukebox, though a handful of terminals and appliances may have also been affected. The issue does not appear to be generation related. Maintenance has found that reconnecting one of the powered conduits to a secondary conduit elsewhere in the vault is often enough to re-establish power grid and restore normal operation. The atrium is particularly useful for this, given the number of conduit access points pre-installed during construction. regarding the television units. If a display fails to power on despite receiving power, maintenance recommends repositioning the set before requesting a replacement. So I think this is going over how the power and water work for the settlement function. Research notes, water systems. Initial findings regarding the AQP-4 purification unit remain encouraging. While the unit's overall output falls short of the larger systems installed in most vaults, its reduced physical footprint and comparatively low power requirements make it a compelling design. Sorry, I had to cough. The emergency intake system has also performed as advertised. Access to 2 independent underground water sources provides a degree of redundancy not typically available to facilities relying solely on the surrounding water table. The reservoirs located within the Lynnfield tunnel network continue to provide stable readings. One source lies north of the facility, the other south. Both remain within expected operating parameters. The purifier's limitations are becoming increasingly apparent, however. The system rewards conservation but offers little margin for waste. Long-term viability will depend less on engineering and more on whether consumption remains within projected levels. Further observation required. Research notes, administration. Another review meeting concluded this morning. The discussion itself was familiar enough. Resource allocation, treatment schedules, maintenance priorities, the usual subjects. What was less familiar was the attendance. Several resident representatives requested access to records normally available only to department heads. The request was denied pending review. I suspect that decision will not improve the current atmosphere. There's already disagreement regarding recent allocation decisions, though I continue to believe the reasoning behind them was sound. Difficult choices rarely look fair from every angle. The reactor issue has complicated matters further. Should initial repairs prove unsuccessful, a temporary evacuation of a significant portion of the population may be necessary. While this possibility is now being seriously considered, most of us remain confident that normal operations can resume once conditions are stabilized. Official guidance from those above us would have been ideal, though according to the Overseer, we have not received any communication from Vault-Tec for quite some time. A small team will remain behind to assist with the restoration efforts. With any luck, within the next couple of weeks, the reactor will be operational, the residents will be back inside, and all of this will feel considerably less dramatic than it does today. So it sounds like they weren't given enough supplies, the reactor wasn't ready yet, and they had to kick people out of the vault and then let them back in after the fact. Like kick them out, lock them out, wait till they fixed stuff and got them back in. At least it sounds like they had a good bit of water. Water is a very important resource. That's good at least. And they are right, this vault does feel smaller than most of the other vaults. But let's go ahead and head on up to the Overseer. Well, where the Overseer would have been. But it sounds like the residents weren't too happy. I have a feeling when we open this door, we're going to get a flashback. Yeah. Okay, there's the Overseer. Bloated glowing one. There we go. When in doubt, blast their leg off. Goodbye. Requires terminal. Let's open. Alright, so this would have been where the Overseer slept and where the Overseer's quarters are. Seems pretty standard if we're being honest. I don't see anything crazy jumping out. But let's go ahead and check out the Overseer's terminal. Oh, I didn't just auto. Oops. Alright, let's just force it open and read it. So we have Overseer's Log 1. Resident intake is finally complete. The vault is functioning as intended and, if I'm being honest, more comfortably than I expected. Spacious accommodations, well-stocked recreational areas, and enough amenities to keep most complaints confined to matters of personal preference rather than necessity. The residents themselves are an interesting mix: researchers, engineers, physicians, business owners, the sort of people accustomed to having opinions and expecting them to be heard. Vault Tech's guidance has been minimal. Vault Tech's guidance has been minimal, significantly less than I was led to believe. In fact, I have submitted several requests for clarification regarding long-term administration and operational priorities. Thus far, every inquiry has gone unanswered. For now, the residents largely govern themselves. My office has spent more time meditating neighborhood disputes than enforcing a policy. Overseers, Log 5. The resident from 948 has begun planting vegetables in several of the decorative planters throughout the atrium. Ordinarily, I would ask maintenance to remove them. Instead, I've received half a dozen requests asking if more space can be allocated. I suppose there are worse uses for decorative landscaping. Elsewhere, 944 has filed his third noise complaint this month regarding the family living across from his quarters at 945. According to him, the children run through the corridor at all hours and possess an apparently limitless supply of energy. The family insists they are doing their best. Judging by their inebriated appearance, I am inclined to believe them. Overseer's Log 12. The corridors are quieter now. The voices remain, but they are no longer ones I recognize. The reactor situation was resolved. The residents returned. We told ourselves the worst had passed. Then, people started getting sick. At first, it was easy to explain away: exhaustion, stress, poor conditions during the evacuation. Later, it became more difficult. I've watched neighbors bury friends, parents lose children, husbands sit beside the clinic bed long after there was any reason to hope, and those are the fortunate ones. The others still walk these corridors, though I struggle to call them survivors. The research staff had worked tirelessly in the beginning. Fewer remain with each passing week. Most of those who are gone made the decision themselves. The emergency capsules were intended for circumstances none of us imagined we'd face. I suppose they served their purpose. Only the scientist from 947 remains unaccounted for. Whether he left, hid himself away, or met the same fate as the others, I cannot say. But there is one thing I know for certain. Vault Tech never responded. Not to the reactor failure, not to the evacuation, not to the sickness, not once. For the longest time, I assumed there was something I wasn't being told. Some larger purpose reserved for the overseer alone. Now I wonder if the absence of an answer was the answer. No vault number, no instructions, no intervention. Just a vault left to determine its own course and live with the consequences. Perhaps that's all this place was ever meant to be. So it sounds like the reactor started to fail, then they had to evacuate the vault, but when they came back in, too many of the residents had gotten radiation sickness and turned into ghouls, and it just spread. Out of sight, out of mind complete. Here's the workshop, the unmarked vault master key. Can now use the vault as a full-sized workshop. Now, this does come with scrap everything options, so you can scrap basically anything you see. All these random debris. It's a full-blown settlement, so you can build basically whatever your little heart desires. It is fully nav-meshed, so any settlers will roam the entirety of the vault and use all facilities, unlike the vanilla DLC that did not come with the ability for that to work. They would just stick to their section. But now, we did find the master key. Let's see what's hiding back here. Okay. 947. Let's unlock it. And we got a ghoul. And I don't see anything too crazy here. Let's keep looking. What about over in here? Anybody hiding in here? No, we got a little model. Mr. Handy model. Anybody in here? Yes. Got a Wendigo. And he's taken out. Alright, well, let's keep looking. Anything crazy? Not that I see. Another house. This one's overgrown. Very creepy. Very, very creepy. Okay, this is that guy that started growing the plants in his house. With little decorations. That's kind of nifty. At least he was resourceful. Laundry. Alright, so nothing crazy here. I thought I was going to find something really unexpected unless I'm missing it. This is just more beds and whatnot for your settlers. See, so it comes with 20 built-in beds, 30 water, 150 power. Not too shabby. But you can build anywhere, scrap whatever. As you can see, you can clean it up. And we'll go to power and check it out. Miscellaneous. Recruitment beacon, so you can build a beacon here. So yeah. Buildable area is huge. I do believe you can go the whole way out. Just about. You can go the whole way to your exit. You can see we're almost the whole way back to the beginning. You can go the whole way to your elevator. So you have the entire thing to work with. And I don't really see a size budget on it if you're on console. I know on PC it's kind of irrelevant. So it looks like you can just go hog wild. Now I'm not going to build a settlement here. I was just kind of looking to cover it. But I guess we can go into final review at this point. So my thoughts on this. Honestly, I really vibe with this one. This one's really cool. It's creepy. The quest is kind of creepy. It feels like an actual vault settlement, unlike the official vault DLC. So I'm going to give this one out again with a nice 4.5 out of 5. It's really good. I recommend you pick this up, especially if you're on PlayStation. This is probably the best creation that's been released for PlayStation to date. But that's what I got for y'all here today. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and if you enjoy Fallout videos, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Anyway, I will catch you in the next one. Bye!